Hello, my lovely friends. Long time no talk. I know that it has been forever. I will do another video about that later, but today I am here to discuss Lurid Lacquer's April collection. They're doing kind of two collections. One is a quad, one is this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful six-piece collection. This collection is self-portrait in green, and they're also doing a handful of charity donations this month, as well as having some restocks and some overpours and whatnot. So it's a really good month. This video is going to be a little shorter just because I am sick, as you can hear it in my voice. So unfortunately, I don't have the chit chat in me today, but I'm going to get right into it. This is I Dream in Green, and it's described as a semi-sheer aqua base with green to blue shimmer. And you can see my swatch light makes it look pretty green, but here it is in three coats over my natural nails, over a clear base coat. And you can see that aqua really pops through as well as that blue shimmer. And she's lovely. I had to wear this one first because I couldn't, I mean, in the bottle too, it's just absolutely stunning. And these are not in order of the beautiful kind of homage to everything, but you know, I had to I kind of just went with the vibes that I was feeling for some of my favorites for this one first. This next one is The Fields and Forests of My Youth. This is another favorite of mine from the Self Portrait in Green collection. This is described as having a green jelly base with shimmer that shifts from purple to pink to red, and it has bright green reflective glitter. So as you can see, it's a little bit sheer and it also dries down with texture. So you're going to want a glitter grabber for this one just to smooth it all out. But it is it's a beauty. This is definitely one of my favorites for sure. Um, I I'm just a sucker for like that purple and green combo, and it's worth the glitter grabber 100%. Lurid's always worth the glitter grabber in my opinion. But this does dry down textured. You probably want three coats because it is a little sheer. I like it as per usual. I do this over a clear base, so um, you can kind of get a feel for the opacity. But this is from the shadows to direct sunlight. And a lot of my pictures of this are also not in direct sunlight as well, but she's a beauty, one of my absolute favorites. Next up, we have of Fronds and Vines and Leaves and Sedge, which is just such a perfect name. And this polish is described as a semi-sheer yellow leaning green base, which as you can tell, it's a little yellowy, but not, I like yellow. So, I mean, it's not too yellow in my opinion. Yellow leaning green base with a light blue reflective glitter and blue and iridescent flakies that shift from green to blue. So like these are really nice blue to green iridescent flakies. This does look a little warmer as things tend to with my swatch light. So you'll see when we move to like the natural light setting, if you will, that it's not quite as warm as it looks. This is probably my favorite flaky of this collection. There are two. The other one is a fun chartreuse like color, which I also enjoy, but not quite I love the flakies in this one. So you can see the blue shift on those flakies is really strong. And it is it's lovely. I really, really like this one. It has like the reflective glitter in this one is subtle, so it's not that like bam in your face reflective glitter. Speaking of bam in your face reflective glitter, we have my Lover Dreams of the Sea. My Lover Dreams of the Sea is described as having a cool green base with vibrant blue shimmer and bright green reflective glitter. So that blue shimmer is really giving it like a really big uh blue vibes, I guess, is really the only one. So that blue that you're seeing is really the shimmer on there. It's pretty blue on the nail as well. So um it kind of looks blue, but you can really kind of see through the shimmer to the base that the base is actually green, but this is definitely the most blue of the greens in this collection, especially with I mean, the shimmer is just strong, which makes it also super glowy. So, we're not. We're not really complaining now, are we? Nope. Um, and this one also will need a glitter grabber because it is packed full of reflective glitter. I love it. I love a blue polish in general, and I love how glowy this one is. I'm a big shimmer fan, and you can actually see the reflective glitter pop through on here as well, and I love it. I did definitely lose my son, so it popped through towards the end of this, but you can see that bright green reflective glitter coming through. And it definitely gives it like yeah, it gives it oceany vibes to me for sure, which is perfect considering the name. This is just not direct, this is like outside lighting, but I didn't have direct sunlight. So you can see it's still like shimmery without like that direct sunbeam on it. But she's a beauty. This is 3 coats and it's pretty opaque in 3 coats. And here we have Praire-Hearted, which I deeply, deeply love. And 2 bottles of $2 per bottle um, is going to go to charity, 2 different charities. A dollar will go to the Environmental Defenders of McHenry County, and another dollar will go to the McHenry County Conservation Foundation. So $2 of each bottle sold of Praire-Hearted will go to charity. And Praire-Hearted is described as a semi-sheer chartreuse base with peachy orange to gold to green shifting shimmer, and I love her. I am a little picky, I guess, about you know, a chartreuse color. I feel like they don't always look super good on my skin tone, but I know a lot of people really love them, and Lurid really does such a great job with like those funky colors that don't often that maybe don't often look so good. I feel like Lurid they always manages to make them look flattering. But I'm a big fan of Prairie Hearted. I love this shimmer on almost every polish, like that peachy orange to gold to green. I love it, and it suits this one so well, and it's so good. So you can see it is still a bit sheer, 3 coats over the clear base, but a regular base coat that's not clear will probably get you some decent coverage. And last but not least of the self-portrait in green collection is Verdant Longings and Chartreuse Memories, and this is a yellow green base with green to blue aurora microflake and yellow light reflective glitter. So this is definitely like a yellowy one. And she's a beauty. She's super sparkly, which I love. I love the green to blue in there as well with the yellow um light reflective, but this one will also need a glitter grabber. But it's definitely, as you can see, it also builds to that deeper green color, but chartreuse is definitely the word for it. And this is the last one of the self-portrait in green collection. And all of these will obviously be available April 18th. And I'm going to go into the other collection in a little bit because there's also a quad, which is really cool, as well as a couple extras. There's a brain tumor awareness polish and the first anniversary polish for Lurid. And a little bit later, the also Lurid made a duo for the Polished Mage, hitting 7,000 on YouTube. And I'll have those at the end. So this is the quad that's releasing on April 18th as well. Words to Live By is the theme. And Lurid keeps making me like purples, even though I keep saying I don't like purple. I'm a liar. So this is Relentless. This is my favorite color of the quad, and it's a purple. It's described as a neutral purple base with glowy blue to purple flakes and silver light reflective glitter. And these flakes are so glowy, you can tell my cameras even like certain levels of glow really make the camera freak out. I don't know, the word is, but it also has like the perfect amount of light reflective glitter in there too, that it's just like twinkly in a way. It does need a glitter grabber just because it's kind of packed full of stuff, but look at it. This is just 2 coats over my natural nails, clear base coat, direct sunlight here, and it's fantastic. I love it so much. The blue flakes are what make it for me. We also have Unwavering. You know how I feel about a white shimmer. And Unwavering is described as a semi-sheer white base with shimmer that shifts from pink to orange to gold and even a little bit of green at the extremes, which I can tell. I have a my nails are pretty curved, so oftentimes my nails will hit kind of all the colors. You won't see that on the application, but afterwards in the natural light, you'll see it. But the main color family for this one is like that pink shimmer on there. So it's a really nice semi-sheer white base with that pink to orange to gold shimmer. And as with most white polishes, you're not going to get opacity, but as you can see, it applies really well. So you don't really have to worry too much about visible nail line unless your nails are really long like mine are, or you know, just don't want to wear base. So this is 3 coats over my nails. You can see the pink really, she's out here, she's popping. It's a really strong pink. And you can see at certain angles that gold color is well popped through, and a little bit of the green as well. She's a beauty. And then we have Steadfast, and Steadfast is described as a reddish purple jelly base with shimmer that shifts from fuchsia to orange to gold. This is a really fun one that I wasn't expecting. It looks so packed in the bottle, and it's a nice, like, dimensional polish when you start to put it on because you're never like, oh, I don't know. Sometimes I think I was expecting it to be more packed full, a little like Relentless. Um, and because of that jelly base, it just layers really nicely. And the formula is super smooth too. So because you have a jelly base, you are also probably getting a little bit more visible nail line, but that's really only going to be, and you can't really see here, the flakes on this are intense. This is 2 coats over my natural nails. So as you saw kind of with that direct light, there's like a little bit of visible nail line, but you can see here how intense the flakies are and how packed they are in there. So if that visible nail line bothers you, I feel like these do a really, really good job at covering it. And in general, I mean, it builds beautifully. And last but not least of the Words to Live by quad, this is Resolute. And she's a lovely shimmer. It's described as having this is definitely on a, like, what's the word? It's definitely like a pink base. And she's just like a beautiful pink shimmer. And Lurid does everything so well, even like these classic colors and the what's the word? Bear with me, folks, because oh boy, the sickness is getting me. Um, the formula on this is just like outstanding. So this is like a reddish purple jelly, and and it shifts, it has got like nice fuchsia to orange to gold shimmer on it, and it's a beauty. I really like it. I like the reddish purpleness of it. And next up, we have the Brain Tumor Awareness Polish for 2025. This is named for Mark, and it is a really beautiful polish. Um, and this polish, every month, or not every month, but every year, there's a Brain Tumor Awareness box. They kind of have their own website and page and everything, and makers participate in that box, but you buy things through their pages. So, like, this will be available on Lurid Lacquer's page. There's not like one specific place to go to it. It's just their, what they have contributed towards the box. So for Mark is described as a pale blue corelli base with an orange to gold shimmer, and it's a super strong shimmer. This is a really beautiful, really lovely polish. It builds beautifully, um, and it's a really good one. This is one of my favorites that Lurid is releasing this month. That gold, as you can see, is super strong, and it's a nice pale blue. It's really lovely, and that will be available on the site as well. And then we'll have up the first anniversary polish for Lurid Lacquer. Happy anniversary to them. This is Karen realizing she's the cardboard queen, which she's the queen of a lot of things, and I guess that includes cardboard. But the cardboard queen is described as being a cardboard brown Crelly, and it has a shimmer that shifts from purple to pink to red. So on me, this is a pretty sheer polish. And on me, it is like a really light brown. It's a really good neutral, if that's your thing, which it is certainly mine. I love an elevated neutral. I only did 2 coats for application because you get the vibe of how it applies, but this is 3 coats over my natural nails. So you can see still some visible nail line, nothing crazy. Uh, but you know, that's that's just kind of, how the base goes, but it is really, really lovely. And last but not least, we have the Polished Mage. Congrats on 7K Duo. This is one of my favorite polishes I put on so ever. It's outstanding. This is 7,000 Nail Geeks. It's described as a blue jelly base with a large particle shimmer that shifts from pink to orange to gold, and it has silver light reflective glitter. This polish is so good. Definitely a top pick for this month for me for sure. And it because of the jelly base, you might like same thing. Jelly bases will typically have a bit of visible nail line. I feel like I repeat myself a lot, but you get the gist. And this is worth it. You can see there's a ton of shimmer in it as well as a ton of light reflective glitter. So you're gonna want a glitter grabber and it's gonna be worth it. And you're gonna love this polish so much when you put it on because look at it. I I cannot. I just looking at this makes me want to put it on again. But this will be available tonight as well. And something very cool um about these polishes, 7,000 nail weeks, $2 from every bottle of this sold will go to Planned Parenthood, as well as $2 of the other polish. So the Polish Mage Made Me Do It is bottle number 2, and $2 from this will also go to Planned Parenthood. These are the other 2 charity polishes. And this is described as a vibrant cherry, pinkish red base with a large particle shimmer that shifts from pink to orange to gold with silver light reflective glitter. And it's an absolute beauty. It goes on beautifully. This is a 2-coater for sure. 2-coater, no visible nail line, nothing crazy. Use your glitter grabber and you just have like the most sparkly pink nails in the whole wide world. So I'm going to start wrapping it up here. Thank you so much for bearing with me with my sick voice. I will be back probably with another video at some point. Thank you for sticking with me. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. Um, Trying to get back on here, but life is lifing. But I hope you grab some good stuff tonight. I want to know what you grabbed. So if you have any questions, feel free to DM me, hop into my comments. And if not, I'll see you on Instagram over at Polished Bookworm. See you all later.